really has a style that they play. They play a little bit smaller, and the Cavs have played a certain way all year. And now you're in the finals, and David Blatt is putting in a lineup to try to match up with Golden State rather than making Golden State play their game. I mean, he's conceding and playing Golden State's game, and you can't win like that. They've lost the last 2 games trying to play Golden State's game.
Yeah,
the Cavs need to play their game and make Golden State change their game plan to adapt to them.
Yeah, it's like they forgot that games 2 and 3, they kind of dominated. Even though it was close games, they kind of dominated how the game was played.
Well, Maz
they really did. Yeah.
And I think another part of the problem, not even a problem, just the way the game is going is it has become such an athletic game. Shaq and his big fat ass could no longer, even in his prime, survive in this league.
No,
it is all about running up and down the floor.
I think you're forgetting how athletic Shaq was. The reason he scored 30 points a game is because of how athletic.
But he was always the last man back down the floor because he's just a big dude.
Well, that's because he's too busy celebrating his dunk. He's like, yeah.
I mean, there's that. And there's cleaning up the glass from breaking the backboard.
He got the broom out.
Yeah, but even someone like Andrew Bynum can't survive. Besides the fact he's a fucking bitch.
Oh, Bynum,
but he can't survive because this is an athletic man's game now. And unless you're 7 foot and I'll give credit to Dwight Howard for 3.5 seconds here, and you're super athletic like Dwight Howard, you can't make it in this league.
But even Dwight Howard, like you said, his bad free throw shooting, is detrimental to him because he's not Shaquille O'Neal. I mean,
he shouldn't be shooting that bad. No. He's got a thinner frame on his body. He should be able to shoot a lot better.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to shoot like 40% from the line, you better be giving me 30 and 20 like Shaq was giving me. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's
Dwight Howard could if he wasn't a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
He refuses to dunk the ball.
Yeah, if he decided that he was going to take over a game, Dwight Howard could be the best player in the game. But he's a bitch.
He's a bitch.
And James Harden's like, fine, I'll take over.
Right. It's true. It's very true. All right,
unless it's the playoffs, then James Harden lays an egg, so it's okay.
That's what he does.
Have we exhausted basketball talk?
I think so. That was a long Cleveland Cavs segment.
It's long but satisfying.
Long finals. I thought it was good talk.
Yeah.
Some midlife. He was quiet over here.
How dare you?
Is midlife here?
Where? Who even heard of him?
He was on a beer run.
You guys are making good points.
The liquor store just Ubered me. Says pick up some beer.
Uber.
It's not his fault. He was just thinking about the Lakers of old.
Oh, yeah. He's reminiscing.
Because he's old enough to remember.
Actually, what I was thinking about part of the time when you guys were talking about Shaq was, and Shaq does this, Shaq does that. I remember a lot of times when Shaq would go up for a slam, and you have the whole other team just climbing all over him, and nothing got called.
And he'd dunk it still.
And he wouldn't bitch about it like LeBron.
No, he just, he was used to it.
He would just go.
The best is when you throw people off of him.
Yeah.
I think Mike just threw up, by the way. Need a new microphone.
What was that?
I don't know.
I was like, did I spill? I was like looking around.
He turned his stool upside down. Had a seat.
That's why he's smiling.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for basketball. Anything else from you, Phil, for basketball?
I don't think so. I think we covered it.
I think it's time for a smoke.
Should I ask Phil one question?
And a napkin. What?
Is Blatt...
He will not date you, no.
Is Blatt being your coach giving you some fits about them winning Game 6, or do you think they can pull out Game 6?
Giving you fits.
No, I really do think they'll win Game 6. I think they'll lose Game 7 in Golden State, but I think playing at home and Quicken Loans, I think LeBron's going to have a little extra motivation, being an elimination game, but I just don't think they're going to have the gas in the tank to win Game 7. I think LeBron is good enough to overcome any bad coach, as bad as David Blatt is. I know that's amazing.
He won 2 with Spoelstra.
But that just attests to how good LeBron is, I guess.
It's true.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they're just trying to show – I think they're just like trying to challenge LeBron. Like, who is the worst possible coach that we could bring in and still see if LeBron can win?
Well, that was before he decided to come back to Cleveland, though, too. So.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
They didn't want to spend any money. Then LeBron got there like, oh, shit, what have we done? What have we done? All right, we'll wrap up basketball, and we'll wrap up Phil. Thanks for chilling and hanging and doing it late. Doing it llate. You can get Phil and all his hockey news at alongtheboards.com, as well as on the old twat box at P.E. Wishmeyer. I'm not going to even try to spell it because I'm 4 beers deep. But
Pew Ishmeyer.
Pew Ishmeyer, as Mike likes to say. But we've twatted him out today, so look him up. Phil, thanks for hanging out with us, sir.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Don't forget to watch that Game 6 on DVR when you're done.
they're not kissing the cup, I don't want to see it.
Wait, hold on. Game 6 hasn't happened yet. That's
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Hockey.
No, he's talking about hockey.
Hockey.
Oh, hockey. Oh, yeah. We'll get right on that.
Yeah.
Isn't wrestling on right now?
Oh man.
Yeah.
We better
Just hop on Twitter and look at my feed, and you'll get all the hockey.
That works. That works.
Okay. We'll
start
do
jerking
that.
off. All right, thank you, sir.
All right, take care, guys.
Later,
All right,
Phil.
Later.
Take care.
Real quickly, and I mean real quickly, we're going to run through some other news.
There's more?
This is quickly. I feel bad even ending the show on this because basketball talk is so good.
Yeah.
Jack Warner, that FIFA guy, it's now come out that he took $750,000 from the Haiti Relief Fund.
It's just
Wow.
hating.
Yeah, he hates black people.
It's just hating. He's just hating.
All right.
Haiti's gonna hate.
And Sepp Blatter, the president that stepped down, says he may be reconsidering his resignation. He's
Just-
like, oh, they don't hate me as much as I thought they did.
Maybe they need me.
They weren't outside my front door with pitchforks.
Yeah, maybe it's like Iraq, where Saddam Hussein was the solution, not the problem, even though he was a terrible tyrant.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry, did I get too dark here?
Damn.
I don't think you went too. You just went too retard.
What?
You went full retard.
We took Saddam out of there, and they went to shit, and now the Middle East is crazy.
I'm fairly sure they were already shit.
For,
yeah, but it was held together.
You're giving them
He was the glue
way
holding
too
together
much
Iraq.
For a complete history on Saddam, watch Hot Shots Part 2.
Welcome to
tweet
Political
at-
Talk.
Tiger blood.
Tweet at TCS Trigger Mike. If you want a full Saddam update. The
said-
chat room is calling for me to turn off Mike's mic. Oh, God. I will gladly comply. Abby Wambach says that the turf is costing the women's USA team goals in soccer. I say, shut up, you you ragging whore.
And I'm pretty sure.
Cunt.
And I'm pretty sure the other team's playing on turf too.
Right.
So,
So here's what I say. I don't care. And finally, Carmelo has bought himself a soccer team.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, Puerto Rico FC. He'll finally win something.
finally
Willie?
be a superstar somewhere.
Yeah. Superstar owner.
He puts a banner up, superstar Mello.
Superstar. Yeah, he's an idiot.
Joke.
So no longer part of the Knicks. He's now only an owner. He's resigned from basketball.
We could only hope.
Yeah.
I wish. He's fucking horrible. Not a superstar in basketball, no matter what he says.
I wish him the best on all his future endeavors.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Just go eat your Cheerios.
I love watching the Knicks fall on their face. I don't know why. It's hilarious.
It's great. The only thing I don't like about it now is that D. Fish is coaching and Phil Jackson is running the team.
I was going to say maybe Carmelo can get Phil Jackson to be the president of his soccer team.
There you go. Can't be any worse than the Knicks.
It just proves that Phil's not Midas. He can't make
Yeah.
everything gold.
That's what I kind of take
Doesn't have the
solace
Midas
in.
touch.
He's a
Give him
coach.
time.
He's
So many-
not a fucking GM.
Yeah, so many people were telling me, "Oh, you guys should have got Fisher as your coach. Oh, you should have got Phil Jackson as your whatever the fuck president of
It wouldn't have
basketball."
made a
Should
difference.
have gotten Phil Jackson as our coach.
Yeah,
How about that?
Yes,
That made sense.
That would have made a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Kobe wouldn't have played 49 minutes a game.
Yeah. I mean, Phil's only been there 1 year, so don't count him out. You never know.
What kind of out?
Yeah, he only got rid of two guys that are in the NBA Finals right now.
Right.
He's a genius.
It's the Knicks, after all. It's not his fault.
He knows what he's doing. He wanted to get that high pick.
High pick and roll.
Yeah.
Anyways, this show has gone on extremely long, so we'll wrap this thing up. Once again, thanks to Phil, alongtheboards.com, and the old twat box. Next week, like I was telling you before, we have Jeff Bearden, a.k.a. Giant Warrior, a.k.a. Tiger Steel. Look him up on YouTube and all that good stuff. It's going to be a fun interview. We're going to talk becoming a pro wrestler and days as a wrestler and some of his motivational speaking he does now from a clean and sober standpoint, which is not a common stance in the wrestling world. So he's also been recently inducted to the Southern Wrestling Hall of Fame and sold out, I think it was like 175,000 seat arena in India. I could be making that number up, but it was a lot of people, whatever it was. So we'll talk about
There
that.
are a lot of people there.
There are lots of people here.
Like 175,000.
Yeah, they're slowly moving over to the valley here in LA. 3,000 at a time.
Right.
But it's happening. So, anyways, that's it. Don't forget, you can check out my new show, the I Want to Know podcast. IWantToKnowShow.com. First episode coming out this week, Wednesday, with Suzanne Perry, who's on episode 207 of this show.
That's right.
Did a full hour-long in-depth interview talking about what it's like to live with a domestic abuser and living with that and getting out of that. And it's quite interesting. So check that out. You can check us out at thecharitystrike.com, facebook.com/thecharitystrike, at thecharitystrike on the old twat box. 805-419-3679. Somewhere to call, sext, and or text. And the Cherry Strike on Instagram. I think that's just about everything. So, on that note, good night, everybody.
Later, bitches.
American Dream.